Welcome on to my top 10 games of the decade. Now we will be going from 2014 all the way to 2024, picking one game from each year to be the favourite of the year. Let's get into it. Okay, so if you was to mention Tomb Raider to someone my age, we would remember it just by locking the butler in the fridge, because that was all Tomb Raider was great for back then. But 2014 set the standard. I mean, what a great game the remake was. It was so good. It had exploration, crafting, a feel, a great story, a great narrative, and a more believable Lara Croft. Basically, in the old games, you could backflip while dual wielding Desert Eagles, killing anything in your way and not really feeling any remorse for doing it. In this one, you kill your first ever person, and oh my god, the look on her face just says it all. Like, she can't believe she's done this. You feel the torture that she goes through. She gets beaten so badly in this game, but it's such a well-written game. I honestly rank this the best game of 2014 because it just blew my mind. It was that good. 2015 brought us Batman Arkham Knight after the success of Arkham Asylum and Arkham City with the free flow combat. I mean, the combat is so good in these games. It's so amazing. We now get a proper free roam of Gotham with a Batmobile. Too much Batmobile gameplay was in this game. That's the only downside to it. But oh my god, the game was great. The story was fantastic. The main villain, as we call him, the Arkham Knight, the titular person, trash, absolute trash. We all guessed it was Jason Todd. We all knew it before it revealed it, before Batman was like, Jason, you're alive. But my god, Scarecrow in this game was fantastic. The plan, everything, the way he unmasked Bruce Wayne and he was all shocked, and the way Bruce dealt with the fear toxin, it made me annoyed when they introduced this Batman as the Suicide Squad game, because this is the Batman we all know and love and care for. In 2016, 47 returned to our screens in Hitman. Now, Hitman was an episodic release, so one chapter came out, and then a month or two later, another chapter came out, and that's how they rolled the game out. It wasn't popular by anyone, because they was playing it so much and they was only having one level that they got bored of the game by the time the second level came out. So the game kind of did flop, but what a great game. It set up a great storyline. It then introduced more characters, more ways to assassinate using the world around you. That was the point of this. New weapons for 47 to use, skills for 47 to use. I mean, the game was phenomenal. I loved it. I've 100%ed the game. I've got all the achievements and everything. Hitman is in the top 10 games of all time. Enter 2017 and we get PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. What a great game. It introduced us all to the Battle Royale that we love today. Fortnite has obviously killed this game off a bit, but Fortnite is also dying at the same time, let's face it. This game absolutely revolutionised gaming for me, because everyone loves COD, let's face it, but COD was getting stale. We needed something new, and that's when this game stepped forward. If you wanted better armour, you had to go find it. If you wanted better guns, you had to go find it. It wasn't about, oh, I'm the biggest level, I'm going to win. It was about skill, luck, perseverance, and everything all rolled into one, and that's what made Battle Royale so fun. It was just the epicness of how the game would feel, because everyone had a chance to win. Everyone. It was just the luck of the draw or the luck of the land, and this game just made gaming so much more fun for everyone. Now, it would be criminal not to mention Red Dead Redemption 2 in this list. I mean, I have searched far and wide on the top 10 games of 2018, and a lot of people didn't even put this at number 3. I mean, it's a ridiculous game. It is amazing. The graphics, top 10. This was recorded this year, and look how good the graphics still look in this game. They are amazing. The characters, the story was heartbreaking. Arthur Morgan's journey that you went on was so amazing, so thought out. Rockstar did a banger of a job. I'm actually getting emotional saying this shit. But I just love going to bars and starting brawls. The fighting in this game was so much fun. So much fun. And the gunplay even better. The lasso even better. But this game, honestly, was my favourite game for the last 6 years because of how it just changed the pace of gaming. It brought single player games back. 2019, it brought us back to the Star Wars universe and it made us fall in love with Star Wars all over again because this game was fucking amazing! I mean, oh my god. Cal Kestis, great actor, whoever played, I can't remember his actual name, but what a great character, what a great storyline. It introduces to a path of the Jedi we haven't seen before, where they've been cut off completely. Remember, this was before Obi-Wan Kenobi series, so this was the first time we were seeing something like this. And the Force powers in this game were so amazing, they were so thought out. The push, the pull, the chalk, everything like that. I can't remember if I can actually chalk in it. But then, the whole story of, yes, we're Jedi survivors, yes, we're being hunted. Who the hell is hunting us? Inquisitors. And who the do we face off against at the very end? None other than the big bad himself, Darth Vader, and it just shows how destructive he can be. It was amazing. The start of a new decade brought us Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, a retelling of Goku's journey from boyhood to manhood to having a child and everything like that. Except we kind of start when Goku is an adult and we start at the Saiyan Saga where Raditz turns up. I was hoping that the game would feature some more of Dragon Ball, but because the game is called Dragon Ball Z, they kind of had to not to. But then they did incorporate some Dragon Ball Super stuff into it, which kind of baffled me a little bit. DLC has introduced Bardock, the Dragon Ball World Tournament that actually ended the Dragon Ball series, and just recently Goku's Next Journey, where we basically get to meet Oob, who features more in Dragon Ball GT, which no one wants to talk about, let's face it. But this game made me feel like I was playing Budokai Tenkaichi all over again. It was amazing, the fighting was on par with Tenkaichi, and I cannot wait for Sparking Zero to release. 2021 brung us Hitman 3, which was the final game in this new world of assassination, which is what they have renamed these games to. It gave you Hitman 1, 2, and 3 all in one, revamped all levels, reimagined them, up the graphics on it. You could literally see people's reflection in 47's bald head. It was amazing. This game is still amazing to this day. A lot of people actually still play it. I still play it every now and then. But the way this game was made was so fun. They took everything they'd learned from the previous two games, made it better, made it more fun, give you more weapons to choose from, more ways to kill. Elusive targets were more fun, and everything like that. But the best level in this game is Apex Predator, and I will never forget that mission because it was just such a fun mission with how you had to actually hunt down your targets, and that's what makes this game so special. Now, I'm not gonna lie, 2022 wasn't a great year for gaming, but it did bring us High on Life, the Rick and Morty Justin Roiland game that everyone wanted to play at the time. It was a shooter, it was great, the guns could talk, your favourite character voices were in the game. I mean, it was so much fun to play. It wasn't the best game of 2022, but I never played Elden Ring or anything like that, so I can't say that they are the best games because I didn't play them. These are the best games that I have played myself. And High on Life was a really fun game for this year, but I was more interested in like Hitman 3 from the previous years and other games from previous years. But this game was a solid entry for 2022. It's just a shame that there was not many better games because as fun as it was so short and short lived that the game kind of died after a couple of days, and that's unfortunate. Where 2022, like 2023, delivered with Hogwarts Legacy early in the year. What a fantastic game. I was so looking forward to this game. The free roam mechanics, brilliant. Yes, the game was buggy, but the wand fighting, everything like that was so much fun. Taking down a troll in this game, this was me playing this game this year after not playing it for ages. Little bit of newbie, but the mechanics in this game were so much fun. The fighting, the dodging, the counterattacks, everything. The story was even great about how it reversed time and you were back in the olden days and everything like that, and showing how wizards really came about to be feared sometimes in this world. Hogwarts Legacy, if it gets a sequel, I will happily buy it, because this game was so much fun to play and I just loved it. I've been through it twice here on my channel. It was just so amazing. 2024 is not yet over, guys, so I thought I would do an honourable mention to Fallout 76. I have been playing this game non-stop recently. It came out in 2018. It was a shocker of a game back then, but since then it's had a plethora of updates and DLCs which introduced NPCs, because when the game came out there was no goddamn NPCs, and the game is a lot more fun, a lot more fluid, a lot more brilliant of what the Fallout franchise should be. And it did get a massive resurgence after the TV show, of course, but this game is a lot more fun these days. I suggest you play it, guys. And that is it for the games of the decade. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and tune in for more videos coming from EverythingStev. Thank you. Goodbye.